Hey guys, Little Skeleton Wizard here, and it is time to get ready for the Christmas. I know, it's November. You're sick of hearing it because you saw all the Christmas decorations in October. However, I just had my last first Santa Claus parade with the cadets, and Remembrance Day has passed, so it is officially time to go Christmas crazy. I don't know what this accent is. Will I ever know? No. So instead, we're gonna get my room Christmas ready. Let's do this thing. And I know that you are all very excited to see me do this. However, I gotta do something about this first. Maybe I can use some movie magic here, the whole TikTok thing where they, step outside the door like so and then just kind of do this. And then they shut it. And then... Huh. Apparently it does work. Well, mostly. Okay, listen, I know I said that I'd be dealing with that situation, and I was mainly aiming at the chair, and now there's some stuff still on the chair. Now that stuff is stuff that I'm about to use, or that we're going to use next week for the parade, and stuff that I need to get to a certain spot. That certain spot is going to be a job for a little bit later. Another example is, as we're decorating, I'm then going to move on to clearing this desk off so that I can put my laptop back on it. It's been a rough month and a half, and it's finally time to hit the big reset button and, get all festive. And yes, not only am I recording this video for content, but I am also recording this video to make me feel like I have to clean my room. ADHD moment. Now, usually what happens is I start with my garland, my lights, and my Christmas baubles and such that are going all around my nice doorways that I have, including this one, that one, my windows, even though they have Christmas lights. I go all out, man. But this year, I'm adding something special. So back in grade 11, I think it was grade 11. Did it pick in grade 11? Yes, grade 11. I posted a video of me setting up a Christmas tree. Now this Christmas tree was not mine. This Christmas tree was actually my oldest brother's. It was like a kind of, probably about yay big. It was definitely shorter than me if you just stood it up, I believe. But if you put it on a tree table, it was not taller, or it was not shorter than me. It was much taller. Either way, I'm giving you too many details. That was the first time that I ever had a Christmas tree in my room, and it was a fake Christmas tree. Not to worry, I didn't buy a real one because that just would have gone overboard. Though I would love to have a real tree again because we haven't had one in a few years. I'll leave that to the future. The next year, after I set up that tree in my room, I asked my mom if I could use that tree again, and my mom said no, because my older brother might want it in the back room with him, because it is his tree. The oldest brother, not older brother Johnny. So of course I went, fine, but I really wanted a tree. And she looks at me and goes, well, buy your own tree. So that year I didn't buy my own tree. But this year things change.
This is a 7-foot tall white Christmas tree that lights up, has multiple different modes that I have not seen yet. And this is my Christmas tree. I bought it with my own money. Plus, I'm going to use that skirt that I made for an art project as a tree skirt, because why not?
This is the skirt that I made as an art project. I'll put some pictures here of what the different layers look like. Basically, it's a bunch of cartoons that I watched, or that I watch, that have influenced me in my animation and such. And the top layer is actually some work that I'm doing on the project Trinity. Trinity being that series that I'm working on personally. I'm gonna move my which side do I want it on? I don't know what side I want it on. I'm thinking I'll put it on this side, because then I don't have to move my Louise wig. For context, this was my Halloween costume wig. Louise Nigma. Not Ligma. It was Louise Nigma, aka the Riddler and the Clock King's kid, basically. I'm a Sea Cadet, so I had that clarinet from my first year as a Sea Cadet. Nearly 6 years ago. Recently, they switched my instrument to the glockenspiel, and I'm very happy they did because I love playing it, but sometimes it makes me nostalgic to see it. It is extremely weird to think that 6 years ago, I, just joined cadets, and we were only a Sea Cadet Corps, and then there was the Air and the Army separate, and now, 6 years down the line, the Air and the Sea work together, and I've taught Army cadets, and Sea and Air cadets. I've taught all the elements, both at camp, and for the Air specifically, outside of camp. And it was funny, because I used to think I would never want to be a civilian instructor or an officer of any sort, because I was worried, about what responsibilities I'd have. But instead, 6 years down the road, I actually really want to be a civilian instructor. And I can't help but wonder if it was kind of thanks to the Cap kids. They were really sweet, as well as my RMI kids, because they were awesome. I need a sharp object that I'm not going to name, because I'm not getting demonetized this early into Christmas season. Alright, the box has been cut. I heard jingling. Why did I hear jingling? So that's the middle part. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm seeing this with my genie lights. Oh, I love the sparkle. This back kid. My apologies. We need to start with the base. Oh, that's why I heard jingling. I see. Some assembly required. I have no clue if you can see me all the way down here, but if you can't, sucks to suck, I guess. Alright, so I decided that I was actually going to include the funny story about my final cadet parade in this video because it's a little short to include in other videos. So, just before my final parade, or Christmas parade as a Sea Cadet, we had to get from the armory all the way to this parking lot of an old school. And as we're going to this parking lot, there's a little gate that I had stepped sideways through. For context, and I didn't know if you heard it, which I hope you did, I play glockenspiel. Big, giant, honking xylophone on a harness. So I had to step sideways to get through a lot of doorways and gates and such. When I turned forwards, I didn't know that there was a lip to the parking lot. And for a month straight before this, I'd been trying to figure out what's going to happen if I slip and fall. I slip on the ice. How am I going to catch myself? What's going to happen? I guess I'll die. So, turns out, life had completely different plans. And instead of making me slip, it made me faceplant on cement. Well, okay, my face didn't hit the cement. My face hit the Glock, but everything else hit cement, including my arm. So, that's a nice doctor's trip for me the day of this upload. Ain't that fun? Tree! Huh. Here's the magical thing about movie magic. Unless I say something, you don't know that I actually had to return the tree in the previous part of the video to the store because the middle part wouldn't light up and get a new one by buying the one in the window.
I just said that out loud, didn't I? Oops.
Well, before we get to decorating this thing, let me get into something a little more comfortable. That's a whole lot better. Totally did not record this after a week of waiting and procrastination. I'm kidding, I totally did. You know, life gets busy sometimes, and human beings have lives, and unfortunately I have a pretty big one with my final year of cadets. So, I've had choir, I've had cadets, my parades. It's been a lot this week. So here's your sign. Just go down. And it's okay to take a breather when you need a breather. Why I'm giving this sentimental message during a let's decorate my room for Christmas video, I have no clue. Anyways, tree. And I really like the the tree. I think that we are about ready to put on some bubbles. I was gonna put on some of my white garland on here, you know, like a little bit of extra, you know, poof. But honestly, I like it the way it is. It's nice. It is surprisingly poofed. There's a little bit here that could be a little bit better. But, like, it does genuinely look nice. Oh, God. I just said a line that is not American friendly. The reason it's not American friendly is the short form for the instrument I play can also be the name of a pew pew. The full name is the glockenspiel. You get what I mean? Yeah, you get what I mean. Okay, so funny story. I have a lot of Christmas baubles that I didn't realize that I had. Okay then. The colors that I newly bought this year were one set of white, 2 sets of copper Christmas baubles, and this really nice blue set that's like an actual blue and not like navy. It's more midnight than navy, if that makes sense. Basically, it's less teal and more blue. Now, I just discovered that in my decorations, I have a bunch of brand new, well, they're probably not brand new, we probably used them last year. Navy blue baubles. These light tealy blue baubles that I think I actually bought for myself one year. These silver ones. And you would think I'm done, but I'm not done. One of the ones that definitely is not mine are these gold ones. I've never decorated my room with gold. I don't want to decorate my room with gold because it doesn't go with the copper and the other thing. Got some more light blue Christmas baubles. These ones that are that tealy navy blue. All of my turquoise ones that I still hang with these exact rainbow loom bands that I got the bright idea to use. I want to say 2 years ago. I got a bunch of those cool ones. Holy. 2 pink ones that I have randomly. I bet you the rest of them I gave to others. To sum it up, I have a bunch of Christmas baubles that are probably going to end up all around my room. Oh, oh goodness. I have Marley's stockings. It's a little bit disgusting. And that is definitely going in my room. Until she takes it, of course. I don't know where mine... until she takes it, of course. Now, I don't know where mine is at this very moment. My mom can probably find it, but having the two of us have our stockings up here, I think it's gonna look nice. Okay, so now that we have the 1,000,001 bauble situation discovery, what am I gonna do with them? I can't put all those baubles on. I can put some of these baubles. I'm not putting these baubles on my tree. I know for a fact I'm not going to use these silver baubles because I think they contrast a little bit too much with the copper. I have I think copper and white are okay. I think copper and blue are great. Copper and silver, they're a little bit iffy. Silver's too cool. Copper's too red, I guess, would be my description of what my brain's saying. I gotta put hooks and stuff on this, I guess. Probably use the old hooks from the other 1,000,001 baubles that I discovered. Or I can use the same trick I used with the teal ones and put rainbow balloon bands on it. Those work too. Remember how I said I don't decorate my room with gold? These, I don't know if you can see it down here, maybe. I'm trying to find it. There. That's gold string. Of course they come with gold string. I think I might have some extra silver string in the other baubles, but we shall see. The other thing I'm finding really funny right now that I'm just noticing is that I said that silver wouldn't really go well with copper. The rope on this is silver, and it doesn't look too bad. And even the top of it, that's silver. I stand corrected, but I'm still not going to use the silver baubles because I have enough, I think. So, I think I've just realized this, that I think I flipped my phone a different way around than when it was originally recording. Instead of doing this whole tree while filming, I think we should work some movie magic again, okay? So 1, 2, or 3. That's the second time this has happened. Tree! Now, I know it's missing its top, or it'll be on in 1 second, but I noticed my wallflower's empty, so I gotta fix that. Done! Okay, so, tree's done, just gotta get its topper. I found this one in the attic while I was cleaning. Ooh, that wallflower smells good. Anyways, I found this in the attic while I was cleaning, and I remember it having either a blue or a bright white light. So fun fact about cell phones. Cell phones die, and you need to charge them. Well, I knew that, but I forgot to. Anyways, tree, turns out, the topper doesn't fit. It's huge, it's kind of heavy, so it just, we're gonna leave it out of this equation for a bit. Anyways, that's the first part of this video done. Oh boy, you're gonna be mad at me. I said at the start of the video that this is getting my room Christmas ready. This is now going to be a multiple part video. Almost like that video that I'm working on that hasn't been released yet. The Cap 1 and 2 video is going to be split into 2. I'm going to warn you guys now. It is the longest video I've ever tried to animate. And I'm also trying to animate this old video that I made back in 2022, or recorded back in 2022. That was my 2022 camp staffing experience. I'm trying to finish that for Christmas so that I can also finish the Cap videos for Christmas. It's hard, okay? So I'm splitting the Cap videos, or the Cap video in 2, so that it's Cap 1, Cap 2 video. So it's not a 52-minute long video. Anyways, I'm gonna drink my Lipton iced tea and I'm gonna lie in my bed for a bit. And after that, do some cleaning, because my room can never be too clean. Peace out, my guys. I'm a Skeleton Wizard. This was getting my Christmas tree up.